I said, ready, set, go, man, go. I got a girl and I love her so. I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, ready, ready to rock and roll. We're going down to the corner, picked up a sweetie pie. She's the rock and roll, baby, she's the help. I love my heart. Well, I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, 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 I'm ready, ready, ready to rock and roll with all the flat top cats and the dungaree dolls. I headed to the gym for the so-called ball. The jumpers really jumping, the cats is going wild. The music's really something so deep, my baby, I'm ready, 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 ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll, baby, come on to the scene. thing I learned at school. I used to sing it in the back row when the teacher wasn't looking, and it's called Ya Ya. Sitting in my la-la, waiting for my ya-ya, Sitting in my la-la, waiting for my la-la, It seems mighty funny, but I don't think she's coming, Hey, baby, hurry, now don't you make me worry, I said, hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry, Oh, you know I love you, yes, I really love you, Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry, Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry, Oh, you know I love you, yes, I really love you, Little bit of Roy Young now, hey! Sitting in my la-la, waiting for me, ya-ya, Oh, sitting in my la-la, waiting for my little ya-ya, Oh, I really love you, you know I really love you, Now, hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry, Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry, Oh, you know I love you, yes, I really love you. Oh, hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Hey, hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Oh, you know I love you, you know I really love you. Yeah. One more time. Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Oh, I love you, yeah, I love you. Oh, hey, 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 baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Hey, hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Oh, I really love you. Yes, I really love you. Hey, 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 baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Hey, baby, hurry, don't make me worry. Oh, you know I love you. Yes, I really love you. Yeah. You know I love you, yes, I really love you. Well, sitting in my la-la, waiting for me, ya-ya. Sitting in my la-la, waiting for me, ya-ya. Oh, you know I love you, yes, I really love you. to Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. Whoa, I mean Kansas City. Kansas City, here I come. I heard they got some crazy little babies, and I wanna get me one. Well, I'll be standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Whoa, 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 standing on the corner, 12th Street and Vine. Yeah, yeah, with a Kansas City baby and a bottle of Kansas City wine. I might take a train, might take a plane. If I have to walk, gonna get there just the same. Go to Kansas City. Yeah, here I come. Yeah, they got some crazy little women, and I wanna get me one, and I'm gonna get me one. Plane, or if I have to crawl, gonna get there just the same. Gonna Kansas City. Yeah, yeah, here I come. Whoa, they got some crazy little women, and I wanna get me one. Oh, I'm in Kansas City. Yeah, 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 here I come. Oh, Kansas City, yeah. Oh, here I come. She's a crazy chick, 6 foot high, 1 foot thick. Well, do I love her? Does a boy love pie? Well, she is the apple of my eye. Skinny minute. Skinny, she's tall, that's all. Well, although her shadow don't take much ground, what there is really gets around you. What she ain't, that's what she be. Wow, an evil lax weighs too much for me. Skinny minute, she's skinny, she's tall, that's all. Yeah. something else. King size, the eighth wonder of the world. Ah, you gotta see my baby. Oh, she's great, man. What a show. Way down upon this Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is yearning ever. Oh, where the old folks way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. Whoa, that's where my heart is yearning ever. Whoa, where the old folks stay. All up and down the whole creation, sadly I roam. I'm still alone for the whole plantation. Oh, for the whole folks at home. All the world is sad and dreary everywhere I roam. Oh, doggies, and my heart grows weary from the old folks at home. Mein Herz ist bei dir, du, my darling. Mein Herz fand bei dir nur das Glück. Noch trennen uns Länder und Meere, doch bald kehr ich wieder zurück. My bonnie lies over the
I am from Liverpool and I had a coffee bar called the Jacaranda because the law would not allow you to have alcohol. So all we sold was Coca-Cola and coffee. Now, in the basement of the Jacaranda, I had a West Indian steel band from Trinidad. And one night, I am going to the Jacaranda, and there's no steel band. So I said to the girl, the manager, "Where is the steel band?" She said, "Don't you know? They're in Hamburg." I said, "Why Hamburg?" She said, "Well, some sailors, because Liverpool was a big seaport, and some merchant seamen came to the Jacaranda, saw the steel band, and said, 'You would be fantastic if you come to Hamburg.'" So I had no group except the Beatles, who I just started to manage. So I said, "Will you play in the Jacaranda tonight?" I said, "Why?" I said, "Because there's no steel band." Then about 2 or 3 weeks, I got a letter from the steel band from Hamburg, and they said, "Alan, why don't you come to Hamburg? There's plenty of work for your rock and roll bands in Hamburg." And so I saw my friend from the steel band, who was known as Lord Woodbine, and I said, "Do you fancy going to Hamburg with me?" And he said, "Yeah, why?" I said, "Well, I'm told it's a swinging place, and I'm going to take some rock and roll bands tapes to see if I..."
Of all the capitals of the world, none has played a greater part in modern history than London, mother city of the British Empire. An immense metropolis of some 700 square miles, with a population of 8 million, it has survived invasions by Romans and Saxons, Danes and Normans in the 4,000-odd years since it was founded. Today, battered but indomitable, London is still in the process of recovering from the greatest ordeal of its long history.
England emerged from the shadow of World War II, only to be faced with a new threat. American rock and roll. Post-war prosperity had provided British teenagers with a new sense of freedom and a considerable passion for all things American. So when this raucous, rebellious new music finally crossed the Atlantic, the reception it received made even the recent coronation seem dull by comparison. This was not just music, but the battle cry of a new generation. As might be expected, the British music moguls tried to produce their own rock and roll stars. As far as they were concerned, rock and roll was just another dance craze, like the cha-cha or the mambo. Anybody could do it. Some of these performers did become popular. But if they ever displayed any real feeling for rock and roll, it was eventually tamed by an industry intent upon turning everything into wholesome family entertainment. In the streets of London, however, and throughout England, many kids turned to skiffle, a do-it-yourself style based on American folk music from the 20s and 30s.
I may be right, I may be wrong. You know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. The rock and line, she's mighty good. The rock and line, she's the road to ride.
Several hits by former jazzman Lonnie Donegan kicked off a nationwide craze. All over England, young boys formed skiffle groups and discovered for the first time that they could make their own music.
The rock and line, she's a mighty good road. The rock and line, she's the road to ride. Yeah, the rock and line, she's a mighty good road. You're going to ride it, gonna ride it, like you find it, got to take it every station on the rock.
Things were changing, but very slowly.
Hello, Doug.
England was a small country, still bound by Victorian tradition and firmly divided into classes. A conservative atmosphere prevailed in which children expected to do what their parents had done and to be the sort of people they were. So when skiffle died and Bill Haley went home, most kids resigned themselves to the kind of inoffensive pop music their parents had liked. Everything returned to normal, or so it seemed.
Come on, man. Come on, Roger.
The 200-mile distance from London to Liverpool might have been 2,000 as far as Liverpudlians were concerned. Once England's busiest shipping port, Liverpool had become, by 1960, a provincial outpost, economically depressed and quite devoid of any glamour or expectation. Yet while the rest of Britain returned to the safe sounds of Cliff Richard and Helen Shapiro, teenagers in Liverpool kept listening to American rock and roll. Rock and roll struck a responsive chord among Liverpool's tough working-class youth. A seed had been planted, one which would soon bear unexpected fruit. As rock and roll spread throughout Merseyside, young boys began trading in their skiffle kits for electric guitars and professional drum sets. They formed groups with names like Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, the Rocking Rhythm Coasters, and King Size Taylor and the Dominoes, and began to play this American music wherever they could. thriving club scene soon developed, one without precedent anywhere in England. By mid-1961, when somebody finally bothered to count, there were 273 groups in Liverpool and more than 300 clubs. But of all these groups, few dreamt of fame beyond Liverpool, and even fewer of making a living playing this music. At least, not until one group caught the eye of a local record store owner.
The Beatles were then just four lads on that rather dimly lit stage, somewhat ill-clad, and the presentation was, well, left a little to be desired as far as I was concerned. But amongst all that, something tremendous came over.
We're shaking up, baby, now. Twist and shout. Come on.
Brian Epstein had high hopes for his new group, the Beatles, and he set about creating an image for them to equal those aspirations. Even so, he had a hard time convincing the London music establishment that anything exciting could come from Liverpool. Yet as the Beatles toured the English provinces, word began to spread, and the excitement grew to undeniable proportions. Almost overnight, a phenomenon beyond anyone's imagination was born. The Beatles looked and sounded unlike anything that had come before. At last, British kids had a music all their own.
Well, what's so special about them that makes you come out here on such a horrible day?
Well, they're just, they're great. The sound's different.
Do you think they're the best there's ever been?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Would you like to grow up to be a Beatle?
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
The race was on. Within weeks of the Beatles' success, record executives began rushing north to Liverpool, each determined to capture for his label the next big group.
It's gonna be all right, all right.
The first to be signed was Jerry and the Pacemakers.
The day you came my way, I knew I would stay close by your side to keep you satisfied. It's gonna be all right, all right, all right. It's gonna be all right.
Top new disc or TV singer, Jerry Marsden.
Producing hit after hit, Pacemakers soon rivaled the Beatles as Britain's most popular group.
Never thought I'd find a girl like you. Now I know I'll never be.
As the Pacemakers skyrocketed to national attention, it became apparent that this music craze would not end with the Beatles. In fact, it was only the beginning.
It's gonna be all right. Do you love me? I can really move. Do you love me? I'm in the groove. Do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now, hey! Push, push. Honey, darling, baby. Push, push. I still go driving me crazy. Push, push. Just a little bit of soul now. Push. Like a mashed potato.
suddenly, no one could say who'd go to the top next. Any provincial kid could think, it might be me.
And now let's welcome the Hollies! Just one look, that's all it took, yeah, just one look. That's all it took, yeah, just one look. And I felt so I'm in love with you. Oh, I found out how good it feels to have your love. Oh, just one look, and I know, I'll get you someday. I thought I was dreaming, but I was wrong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, but I'm gonna keep on scheming till I can make you my own. Just one look, that's all it took, yeah. Just one look, that's all it took, yeah. Just one look, that's all it took, yeah.
I don't want you to be no slave.
Not every British teenager was as taken by the Mersey sound as it might have seemed. In and around London, an entirely different scene had developed. One based on the raw sounds of traditional American blues.
I just want to make love to you.
Unlike their Liverpool counterparts, these fans were university and art college students, young bohemians, infatuated with this dark, obscure music.
I don't want your money too. I just want to make love.
Night after night, these R&B disciples flocked to the London suburb of Ealing, to a basement club run by Alexis Corner. There they could listen to performances by Corner's own group, Blues Incorporated, or to records by Chicago bluesmen such as Howlin' Wolf, Willie Dixon, and Muddy Waters.
That's the number we made, ladies and gentlemen. I think you have it over here. Of course, I know you have it over here.
Inspired by Corner's example, a number of young blues enthusiasts formed their own groups and began playing in small clubs around London.
I don't want you be no slave. I don't want you work all day. I don't want your money too. I just wanna make love to you, baby. Love to you, baby. Love to you, baby. Love to you. I tell by the way that you switch round on. See by the way that you play that song. I can know by the way that you treat your man. I can love you, baby, till the fighting. I don't want you wash my clothes. I don't want you keep my home. I don't want, 'cause I'm sad and blue. I just wanna make love to you, baby. Love to